So what they do is they have these like staggered unlock periods, so that they can guarantee that the people who spent money to get it right away have like that cushion of time before anyone else can have it. And then the people who spent less money or who were more prepared get it, and then the next. And then, so basically it's just like a funnel of how much money you spend to how long you get to have something exclusively to you. And that's how they actually incentivize people to spend money on this game, right? That's how they actually get people to justify it to themselves to spend money, because they know that they're spending money to have a certain window of time where they have a competitive advantage, right? So, for instance, Jedi Knight Revan, when he first came out, you watch like Mobile Gamer Arnold's videos on like how much money did Mobile Gamer spend to get him, but he was unbeatable. And then until more people got him, you just had the thing that was unbeatable. Same thing with the first Galactic Legends. Unbeatable, right? So the people who spent the money initially were rewarded with a grace period of time where they couldn't be beaten. Same thing with Executor, you know? You had a big grace period of time where you couldn't be beaten because you spent that initial money up front, and you were rewarded. So that's kind of how, like, Cat works. That's why Cat wasn't, like, farmable for a year. The way she's farmable now is alright. I'm not one of those people who's, like, super upset about the way Cat's gonna be farmable, but, like, Razor Crest was made theoretically farmable, right? I never, ever see the Razor Crest pop up in the store, but theoretically the Razor Crest is there. But for me and a lot of other people, the Razor Crest was the limiting factor to getting the Executor, to compete with those people who got the Executor day one. So for me, like you guys know, I had to use all of my GAC crystal winnings to buy Executor packs with crystals. So I was rewarded for being good at the game, but I wasn't able to like spend money to get that character like a lot of other people. And then the people who don't spend money, and then the people who maybe didn't have enough crystals because maybe they're newer players, so their account's not as high, or they're not winning as much, or this, that, or the other. They have that artificial barrier between them and the people who either spent the money or went through the other means of getting those items. And that's just how they actually incentivize people to keep spending on this game. Because people who don't spend money on this game would be like, well, it's a freaking mobile game. Like, why on earth would you spend money on this game? It's like that, who remembers that South Park skit where, I think it might have actually, was it from the South Park movie? I don't remember if it was from the South Park movie, but it has the Canadian guys, the people whose heads go like, do. And the Terrence and Phillip, and they like explain that Terrence and Phillip now has a mobile game, and the boys are playing the mobile game, and they're like, well, like, why would anyone want to do this? This game is so stupid. Why are people spending money on this? And they explain like how much money these games make, and they're like, well, basically, I don't remember the skit off the top of my head, but it's like, you want something, so you spend money to get it, so no one else has it, but then there's something else, so you spend money, and it's like this circle of keeping players feeling like if they don't spend money, they've either wasted their previous investment or they're going to be somehow missing out on something. So there are people who've been playing for 6 years, right? Where for them, it's like, do I tank all of the money that I've spent on the game previously to make me competitive, right? So they want to be in like this 0.1%, this like top 200, let's say. Do I stop spending and fall out of that top 200 and basically waste all of the money that I've spent, or do I keep spending to stay up in that 200? And then that price tag becomes more and more expensive, and the hoops, the hula hoops that you have to jump through become smaller and smaller, or bigger and bigger. I don't know if the metaphor calls for the hula hoops being smaller and smaller, or bigger and bigger, but so yeah, I don't remember the original question, but that's basically why I don't even, what was the original question? Someone remind me. I remembered why we went on this tangent. It's because someone asked, why can't you farm the Executor even if you have the requirements, but you have to wait once every month for the event to pop back around? It's all coming back to me. My allergies are bad. I haven't slept in like 3 years. I'm brain dead. We're back. Okay, we're back. The events are put on a monthly cadence, or, you know, for gas event. Was it like, do you guys remember if it was really a month for gas and Jedi Knight Luke? I don't remember what the original, but like for the ships and stuff, it's like a monthly cadence, right? That's to further incentivize people to spend money the first time something comes out, because they know they won't have the opportunity to get that character, even free to play, until the next month or whatever period of time that the game decides they need to wait, right? So things are on monthly cadences so that you have to make a decision when the event rolls around every month. Like, most people don't have the requirements for an event when it starts that month. Most people are like really far or kind of close. But the idea that the event won't come back for another month, that's 12 GACs later, right? That's like thousands of crystals. And even before crystals were in GAC, that's just like 12 potential wins that you wouldn't have if you didn't have whatever this one thing that you wanted was. So the point of that is, let's say you're not 100% of the way there to unlocking the Executor. We'll just use the Executor since that's what you brought up. You're 90%. But you're not going to get that next 10% today because the event's going to be gone in 24 hours. So what you do is you're like, well, let me just either spend all my crystals so that I can't spend crystals on gear and then I need there and then I slow down and then, or let me just spend all of this money to buy crystals or to buy this or to buy that so that I can get that last 10%, unlock it, and then do that. Now, they kind of get me with that, right? Because I had a big pile of crystals from GAC when I finally unlocked the Executor. So I was like, well, I'm 90% of the way there, but let me just throw like 9,000 of my saved up crystals at these packs to get the last like 30 or 40 shards of Executor to unlock it at 4 stars and just have it, right? And I don't regret that because there are certain items in the game, Executor, Malevolence, Negotiator, a Galactic Legend, where like spending crystals that you've saved up, either free to play or even if you guys are inclined to spend money on this game, going that last like 5 to 10% to actually have the character is worth it. Like going from 0 to 100 is expensive and probably not going to be worth it in the long run, but that last 5 to 10%, they do actually hold in-game value if that's something that you care about. So yeah, so the monthly cadence is basically just to force you to be like, well, I'm not there yet, but if I spend this and I spend that and I do this and I do that, I can have him right now and I don't have to wait next month. It's the same thing where, like, you guys know you're like, let me just pick a random thing, like, I don't know. I have 98 out of 100 Hunter Shards. I don't actually, but just follow along with your imagination. I can unlock him today. Or wait, let me do this, actually. Right? So let's say I'm 2 shards away from Hunter. I'm like, oh my god. But I don't want Hunter tomorrow. I could easily get Hunter tomorrow, right? I could easily just get him tomorrow. And there's no there is GAC going on right now. Like, lock-in is in like 45 minutes. But let's pretend that there's not. Let's pretend it's just the middle of the week. There's no reason why I need a 7-star Hunter right now, and I can't wait till tomorrow. But I know all of you guys have done this, so let me know in the chat or the comment section or wherever you guys are watching this. Let me know, because I know you guys have done this at least once. You're like, well, alright. Let me just... 25 crystals, okay, this is 25 crystals, alright. 60 energy. Pretend if I pull a Hunter Shard, just pretend like I didn't, right? Oh, I didn't pull a Hunter Shard. I'm only 2 shards away, and I use my crit. So now, I don't have any energy. So do I wait 30 minutes to get that last little chance to get him? No! I spend my 50 crystals. And then pretend like I don't get a Hunter Shard here. Oh, I didn't get a Hunter Shard, right? And then I'm like, I'm already invested. I need that last shard. So then you go here, you go 50 crystals. And you go, please give me Hunter. And they don't give you Hunter. And then you're like, no. Well, now I'm so invested. It always happens. I can't explain it. It just always happens. The game is programmed to get you like so close and then just make you like incrementally waste crystals. Because at the end of the day, Capital Games is not in the selling you marquee packs business. They're in the like tight-knit hold that they have on the crystal marketplace. Because there is someone somewhere at Capital Games, I know this, who's just running crystal science And if someone's not doing that, pay APGAINS $1 bajillion and I'll make you more money, Capital Games. But siphoning off like 25 to 50 crystals here, there, and everywhere. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on this farm, he killed a penguin, E-I-E-I-O. That's how they really get you, because they're marginally taking down every single day. That's why they added Conquest. They don't care about giving you cool characters. That's 350 crystal refreshes every single day for a lot of players to get something that they're like, all right, whatever. We're just going to make this a marquee character, but you can spend crystals and do this. And then instead of just getting the people, just getting the people who would spend, they get everyone. It's all about the crystals. It's all about the crystals. I'm vengeance. Shit, now I'm doing Batman, the new Batman quotes. I'm no longer doing Dark Knight quotes. Wow, there's really been a change in the dichotomy is not the right word. There's really been a change in the cultural quotation of Batman movies. Something's in my ass.